Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to Diablo 2. We are here with the Summoner. Yes, I'm going to be going with a Summoner Necromancer, mainly because it was requested so much. It's going to be a normal run-through, it's not going to be a speed one. I am going to skip the cinematics, but hey, we are going to be with the Summoner. This is actually a build I'm relatively familiar with, but I'm not so sure about getting it through normal by itself. The Summoner does not do too well against bosses, so I may have to kind of set myself a little bit awkwardly for like Diablo and stuff like that, but I will be doing a majority of the quests. I may skip one or two here and there. Gonna be less complete than in Season 1. In Season 1, you can go through and see what each and every one of the quests are, kind of what they entail, but other than that, I'm not really going to focus too much on it. You may notice this one's being a little bit different because I'm actually recording it live on Twitch. I don't have a chat up on either side visible. I may do that in the future for recording these. I just want to get a couple levels here before I bump it up to Players 8, mainly because this one does not do too super well in Players 8. I am going to probably leave it on Players 1 for the vast majority of it, but I can bump it up to Players 8 if chat decides to vote on that. But right now I have chat invisible because it just doesn't seem really super appropriate for a series kind of designed just for the channel. But I will try to get it a little bit more loose and interesting in that form and fashion, just because I find it kind of fun to ramble on into random directions that seem kind of pointless. I find it kind of fun to interact with people on the live format. I just kind of, lack the following to do so just yet. So if you guys actually do want to watch these being recorded live, I don't have a set schedule just yet, but subscribe to the Twitch channel and you'll actually get a notification whenever I am live. I'm also going to be trying a dual upload. I'm going to just do some trimming and put it onto Twitch, kind of like that. I will put the outros on there and stuff like that, and then re-upload them as uploaded videos rather than highlights. Highlights I'm going to reserve just for basically highlights from during a stream, rather than necessarily highlights from like episode length things. Because, yeah, if that makes any sense. I'm rambling here. It's been a few days since I had a chance to record. I'm probably going to cover why I have such weird gaps in between recording at some point in like a vlog or something like that. I'm debating whether to kind of breach my, hey, 10,000 subs for a face cam thing. I might do it before then. I'm not really sure whether I want to. I'm not really big on the face cam thing, but it seems like it might be beneficial for like discussion type purposes, so I don't necessarily have to always have gameplay in the background. But generally speaking, there are reasons why I have weird gaps in my recording schedule, but that is something that is kind of out of everybody's control, so yeah. Anyway, back to killing monsters. The key with the Summoner, by the way, isn't necessarily number of minions so much as quality of minions, because things are going to get a little bit hairy as we get into a situation whenever like bosses are involved, or Lightning Enchanted is particularly rough for this build. This used to be a stronger build. It did get nerfed and then boosted and then nerfed again, so it's kind of like in a weird wonky state. Corpse Explosion is something that I might consider using on this. I'm probably not going to use it on this particular build because we probably won't need it on normal, but in higher difficulties it actually can be useful even for a summoner, because once you have your base summoned up, you can use Corpse Explosion to produce a lot more corpses, so you can have kind of a selection of revives. Revive being a very powerful ability. You notice that I am focusing on the shamans while I'm letting my minions do all the work against the little single guys. That's because, frankly, it's kind of pointless to kill these other random dudes. We now have a shield. Is that ethereal? No, it's just a normal cap. It's better than a damage cap. I'm going to use the 1 cost one there. Plus 4 mana, absolutely useless to us. I'm going to go ahead and use the stamina potion here and just keep moving up. We still have a little bit of a ways to go. You notice I am in 1.13, not 1.14. I do play 1.14 on Battlenet, but I do it on the laptop. I might actually try to do 1.14 on the laptop and actually stream it from there, but I'm not sure how that'll turn out. Main reason I don't do it on here is because, and actually I want to go ahead and go for Skeleton Mastery early. Because I would have to reinstall it, and I have an upscaler, so it makes it easier for me to record, because I am getting old and blind. So, I have to have it big enough that I can actually see it. And if I don't run it windowed, yeah, things happen. I'm going to go ahead and do the armor shrine there. I'm going to go ahead and grab that dead rogue. But yeah, if I don't have it windowed, it gets really hard to record and broadcast because I have to kind of reformat where it's positioned and all that fun crap. And I also lose sight of pretty much anything on my second monitor. Let's go ahead and bash you. There's a guy that's going to cause trouble. There he is. These guys, another reason for going to shamans first is that if they revive something whenever you're at like a certain number of enemies left, it'll bug it out and it'll make me unable to complete this particular challenge. That is ethereal. I don't need that. We're going to go ahead and summon up a replacement. Do eventually want to get them both to the leveled up ones, which don't do a lot of damage, but seeing as how there's two of them, it kind of adds up after a little bit. We could go for a swarm of normal necromancers, normal skeletons, and then kind of respec into something a little bit more damaging. I am still kind of concerned about killing the bosses, because the bosses are going to be a royal pain in the butt because they do bonus damage to minions. And frankly, I don't know how I'm going to kill them just off the top of my head. Usually whenever I did this build, I did a split bone and summon kind of hybrid build. So, can I please get a skeleton out of that? Thank you. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and grab mana potions. I'm just going to try to grab as much stuff here as I can and let the skeletons do most of the work here as I identify things. Sturdy leather gloves, better than nothing, I guess. What do we have left? 3 monsters remaining. Probably going to be one over here if I had to guess. Let's grab those dead rogues just for the potions. Worst case scenario. Oh, this is not where I wanted it to be. Please kill him quickly before you revive something. Thank you. Down to 1 monster left. Thank you for not bugging out, game. Now we'll go ahead and use a town portal scroll. We can sell some of the stuff that we grabbed. Potion's not worth a whole lot, but I'm okay with it. Gives us at least a little bit of initial money here. So I'm going to go ahead and go through and sell these. Don't need any of this really extra stuff. I'm tempted to identify that to see if it'll produce more money. But at the same time, I just want to get my tomes up because that's going to be the most efficient thing for me to actually do. I'm obviously not going to... Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and dump that in there. Still not enough for that. We'll go ahead and sell this other junk. I'm not going for like absolute speed here. I'm just going for, you know, showing off this particular build. I'm probably going to start like interweaving some speed runs into this season, but other than that, it's like meh. I want to eventually speed run, but at the same time, I want to enjoy the game too. And grinding it out doesn't really work out that exceptionally well. Let's see. I'm going to go for some more skeletons since I am going for a summoner build here. Slightly reluctant on that one. I was originally just going to do like a poison build, but most people... yeah, most people aren't going to really like poison builds. I think the bone build that I did was probably the best starter build for Necromancer players as far as just getting through normal difficulty. Poison is effective, but it doesn't really transition to Nightmare very well. This one is good. It's better in like Hell difficulty, and it's a whole hell of a lot better with a team, especially if you're like with a Paladin or something like that, because it just turns your minions from okay into actually, you know, kind of scary. So let's go ahead and get some gold here. I probably shouldn't bother picking up that gold. It's not really worth that much, but whatever. And one of the reasons you'll hear me clicking to switch skills, by the way, is in Windows 7. I don't know if they fixed it in 1.14 for Windows 7, but they did fix it in Windows 10. So that's at least a plus. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and shank these guys. They made it so you can mouse wheel in Windows 10 in 1.14, but in 1.13 on Windows 7 you have to use a hotkey for it, so I have to use the keyboard to actually swap between them. It's not quite important just yet because all I have is the, you know, one skill, but that is still just a thing that I have to deal with. It's probably something that you'll actually note. Oh, I forgot I could get through. Let's go ahead and kill some of these guys, get a skeleton up out of those. I don't know why I forgot that I could summon them. As I get it up in levels, the actual levels in this, I think, yeah, next level I'll still get 3, but it'll boost their base skills. Brain fart is where I was going with that. The Summoner is not a good starter one. It's good for whenever you get into Nightmare and Hell because it has a variety of damage and allies can make it so much stronger. We are going to go with another boost to... Do we want Skeleton Mastery? This doesn't boost all your summons, it just boosts your skeletons. We're probably going to go more for the Golem with Revive support if I had to guess what my big plan was. Let's go ahead and go with an Amplified Damage though. Start giving us our swap skills. We will eventually be using Decrepify, which is a absolutely beautiful skill. It's decent. Normally, if you're speedrunning, you wouldn't kill these guys. I'm just going through them because that's what I feel like doing. That's kind of the important thing to me right now. It's just kind of like I want to enjoy this. It's something important. Oh, lightning enchanted. Let's go ahead and amplify damage you. We'll focus in on like the spear woman and stuff like that. Let the skeletons deal with Mr. Sparkle Ass over there. There you go. Absolutely beautiful, my friends. And we will grab mana potions, healing potions. We'll amplify damage you. Get everybody healed back up. And this is probably going to be the graveyard. This is going to be where the corrupted rogues are. Yeah, burial grounds. Not where I want to be just this minute. I'll go ahead and drop a portal there just in case. Just so I can actually have a quick way back. I'll probably grab that after I get up to Stony Field or so. We are only about 10 minutes into this, so I'm not too worried about it. And of course, like I said, I'm not doing cinematics on this one, simply because, yeah, if you want to see the cinematics, go watch Season 1. I'll probably also include a link to just the full set of cinematics for those of you that are particularly interested in it. I'm not going to have it as a listed video. I'm going to instead have it as an unlisted that you guys can click if you are actually interested in it, because I feel that just posting up all the cinematics would cross that line between, okay, I'm showing off a portion of the game and I'm just benefiting off the game. Because, yeah, I don't want to just blatantly benefit off the game. I would rather bring something to the table and add content to it. Let's go ahead and grab another Stamina Shrine just to renew it. Nothing really good there. Nothing good there. We're only interested in the shamans. Our skeletons will actually go around finishing things off for us, which is pretty nice. I'm not going to begrudge them that. They'll do their work. And yes, I am using my first potion. Just going to go ahead and drop down in there. Let them keep killing. Let's kill off the shamans while they're doing their work. Shamans, not worth a ton of experience. You can see my bar moves just a little bit, but it's not an amazing amount. We do have Bishabosh over here, which is an important guy for me to kill because he's going to give us a good deal of experience. Ooh, and some good stuff to sell. Holy crap. Is that crude scepter worth anything? No. But that armor, however, is worth something to us. Resist all and huge defense boost is pretty nice. It's not going to be as good as, say, a stealth, but it's going to be up there. So let's go ahead and just keep running over here. We're going to try to find, yes, here's the next area. It is going to be the Stony Field. We're going to find the waypoint. We're going to level up just a little bit. I'm probably going to get to the stones and maybe find the waypoint before the end of this episode. Each episode being about 15 to 20 minutes in length, ideally. I'm going to be trying to do this in one sitting for the most part, so it's going to be a very short period of time for me. It's going to be an entire day for you. So, there we go. Let's go ahead and jank him. Can we get some more bodies here? Apparently not. I need to use a mana potion. There we go. Oh, and they're actually killing us relatively quickly. You guys need to go away. Wonder why they're doing so much damage to him. Okay, go ahead and take him out. Can you take Rakinishu out, please? There you go. There's most of them down. Would actually like to get up to level 6 relatively soon. We still have 2 levels to go until then. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but I think we should be okay.
I need mana.
Maybe not. We're actually going to have to help our guys. Let's go ahead and beat the crap out of these, get some more skeletons going up. I can see when people join, I just don't readily acknowledge it because it takes 5 minutes for them to actually, you know, pop in and then pop back out. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and boost our skills up. 35, and we're going to do... Let's actually make these guys a little bit more durable by boosting that up. This does give them a boost to life and damage. Skeleton Mastery does boost Revive, and Skeleton Mage, it doesn't boost the Golems, by the way, if I wasn't clear earlier. Let's go ahead and jump at that. Can we kill him, please? He's almost dead. Take him down. Take him down. Go ahead. Take him down. There you go. Good job. We'll just go ahead and summon some replacements out from in there, because we actually do need to refresh them anyway. So healing potions, Grand Charm will probably just sell. Charms are worth some decent money. We're not doing too bad. I'm not unhappy with our position, at least. We could be in much worse condition. One more level and I will be able to get something a little bit more sturdy than these poor little skeletons. There we go, a little bit of gold. And I have a feeling the waypoint's going to be off over here away from the road. But, oh, nope, there's the tome for the Countess. Countess being a very important one for us, because that'll give us access to stealth, which is pretty much what we need for dealing with Andariel. That little bit of poison resist is absolutely beautiful. Let's go ahead and drop a amplified damage on the important one there. Ooh, a magic scepter. I will go ahead and grab these potions. I'm probably going to be selling most of the mana potions because, frankly, not really that beneficial to us just yet. Later on, we'll have enough mana that we can just summon without really having to worry about it. The main thing, like I said, is going to be bosses, and we do actually want to work down to having this Iron Maiden skill, mainly because Iron Maiden is going to be pretty essential for us dealing with one boss in particular that's going to be Duriel. But it's also useful against most of the other bosses, the ones that have melee attacks. We could go with the Blood Golem, but Clay Golem works just fine too. So it's not a huge deal. We won't be able to get Thorns. You can get Prayer, Might, and... no, not Prayer, Might. Prayer, Blessed Aim, and Defiance in normal. I would have to get up into Nightmare to get access to higher level, you know, kind of useful... Let's go ahead and sell some stuff real quick. To get to higher level, more useful kind of... Holy crap, that's going to sell for a ton. And that surprisingly doesn't, but we're going to get rid of it. To get to higher level kind of skills. To get to the Might, the Thorns, and the Holy Freeze Mercenary. You'll notice that pretty much I'm referring solely to Act 2 mercenaries. There are uses for the other mercenaries. Some of them are more niche than others. Some of them are you just want this guy to stay alive, so let's go ahead and use them kind of situations. Since I'm not speedrunning, I'm not going to just immediately sell that scepter. I'm going to wait until Act 2. If I was speedrunning, I'd sell it for the cash right now because, well, we wouldn't really need much more than 5,000 for these initial areas anyway.
Hi there.
Let's go ahead and trade and repair. We need to repair all our stuff, especially this Arctic Furs. This is going to be kind of important if we don't get the Taleth for the stealth. Do I see anything else that I want here? We could do the leather armor stealth. That wouldn't be too bad. We have plenty of strength for that. I've gotten up to enough for a studded leather stealth, just in case I get that, but I want to keep it in light armor. So I think the leather armor will be good enough. We'll use it later. And do I have 2-socket helm? No. Do I have a 2-socket shield? No. I've got 1-socket one over there, but that's not what I want. That's not what I am seeking. I do like that it changes the skin tone of him by equipping a yellow armor, though. That is actually kind of awesome, in my opinion. Let's see. Mana potion will sell. We'll keep one on the bar just in case. I didn't buy a belt there just because I don't feel like it. And I think now that we found the waypoint, that's going to be episode 1. In the next episode, we're going to work towards getting to the Tree Fist dude. I'm going to stock up a little bit on scrolls and stuff in between then and now, and I will see you guys next time. Keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and welcome to Season 2 of Diablo 2. Peace out.